Welcome back to the MW Sports Podcast. We bring you the latest Lovejoy sports and non-Lovejoy sports once a month. I'm your host, Will Doig, along with my other host,
Margo Frullo.
Enjoy the show. All right, guys, we are back. It's been a month. Last time we posted was before Halloween. Me and Margo took a little hiatus with everything. She had basketball. You had basketball, right?
I've been busy hooping it up.
Yeah, she's been hooping. Yeah. Girls basketball's been hooping. You'll find that out later.
Yeah.
So we got a lot on our hands. A lot of sports have wrapped up. So we're going to talk about football. We're going to talk about girls basketball, guys basketball, volleyball,
cross country.
Yeah. So, but we do have a guest.
We do.
Do you think it's time for the intro?
I think it's time for the intro.
All right. Today's guest is one of the many lethal receivers in the Lovejoy receiver room. He's committed to LSU to play ball for the Tigers next fall. Watch your ankles because he can and will put you on skates. He's none other than the Kyle Parker.
Thank you for having me on here, guys. It's an honor to be here with you too.
Yeah, it is. Honestly,
It's
it
an honor
is.
to have you.
Yes, of course. So, Kyle does play football, so that's what we're going to start with. So, Margo, would you like to start?
So football season came to a close November 19th. Yep. Against just, yeah. Okay.
Christian.
I can never say it. Okay.
And go.
Football season came to a close November 19th in the game against Southcliff Cliff at Globe Life Field in Arlington. And team lost 42-37. It got, y'all scored 3 touchdowns in the last 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
It was
that was crazy.
Crazy ending.
Yeah.
But they finished 8-3 or 8-4.
It's 8-4.
I think it was 8-4
Yeah.
because we lost 3 times during the season.
Yeah. So 8-4 and then 6-1 in districts, I think.
Yeah.
So second in districts. So that was the second round of playoffs against South Oak Cliff. So.
And South Oak Cliff beat us last year, too, in the playoffs.
But I think last year, it was like 40-something to 20-something.
It was a blowout.
Yeah. So this year, came back
closer.
Closer.
And they had some, no, to be fair, they did have some dogs. All right, they had some dogs.
Have some dogs.
2 DBs who are top 100 players in the nation. One's committed to Texas, one's committed to A&M. Malik Muhammad and Javon Thomas. So I'm sure, who are you up against, Kyle? In that game?
I was up against Malik Muhammad the whole game.
So Kyle had a dog on him, but Kyle still, how many receiving yards did you have? You had a lot.
I ended up with 255 receiving yards.
So, all right, y'all. This dude's committed to A&M, Texas, top 100 player, and Kyle did, in fact, put him on skates. So, but yeah, man, they lost. It stinks. I was at work. It was like my first day, so I couldn't go. I was so mad. I was like, I better not lose.
I was sick that day.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't go?
I would have had basketball either way, but
yeah. Yeah, that was tough.
But y'all had, so you had 2 touchdowns, and then Lav had 1. Brayden ran for 1. Right?
Brayden ran for 1.
I was looking at Dallas Morning News. Did you pass?
Yeah, the last touchdown we scored, we caught a little special play, and I threw a touchdown in the goal line.
Did you go off a sweep, or was it a Wildcat?
It was Wildcat, and I just grabbed it, and then I throw it, because they thought I was going to run the ball, because in Wildcat, we ran it every time the whole year, so we caught them off guard. It was a good little experience.
Good. Cool. And then all 3 QBs got to rotate in, right?
Yeah, they did end up all going in.
Did they have this D lineman who was absolutely huge, or O lineman?
They have an O lineman. His name is Bubba.
Bubba, that's the guy.
Yeah, he's huge.
Jeez, I heard someone said I'm not sure if this is right. Someone said he was 400 pounds.
He might. He might be.
So I think it's fair to say he's got some baggage on him.
He can move though. He can move though.
Really?
For how big he is, he can actually
That's
move.
impressive.
Kind of like that one dude on Florida. I don't know if you ever
Number
seen
21.
Him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's literally 6'2", 425.
Yeah.
And he's pretty athletic.
Yeah.
They
That's
think he actually
crazy.
might play in the NFL potentially.
That is crazy.
So just to recap on the season, we're going to go through all the games. So first game, College Station, win 52-27. Second game, Argyle lost 56-49.
Argyle's what number? Are they number 1 or number 2?
Argyle's number 2 in the state right now.
Yeah,
I think.
Oh, wow.
they're crazy.
So that was a close game. North Crowley was game number 3. That was a loss. And then Terrell. Remember we had that discussion about Terrell or Terrell?
Terrell. It's Terrell.
Why do I keep saying
it's
Terrell?
Yeah,
Terrell.
it's Terrell.
I keep saying
Terrell.
Terrell.
Terrell? Like,
It's
what?
Terrell?
It's Terrell.
Yes.
Wait, did I say Terrell?
You
Yes.
said Terrell.
So that was a win. Denison, next game, that was a completely destroying.
Princeton, oh my god.
Yeah. Princeton, that was a
70-0.
game where I left at halftime, went to Waterbury.
Yeah.
It was just like
Good
100-0.
decision. Yeah.
Crandall win. And yeah.
And then who y'all played? Melissa.
Melissa.
After
Lost.
Crandall, yeah, I think it was Melissa.
Yeah, that was the district championship.
And then White House was first round, won that game.
Yeah.
And then South Oak Cliff.
Yes.
So that's kind of stinks. We can't really talk about football anymore because they lost.
I know. So sad.
Man.
Bummer, guys.
It's okay. Kyle's moving on to.
Greater Heights. So we're going to sit down the football talk of things. So we're going to do our annual Pick 6 picks where we pick 3 college football and 3 NFL.
Yes.
So we're going to kind of put Kyle on the spot. He has not game planned his picks. So with that being said, would you like to start, Mario?
I will start. Okay, so first we have Kansas State versus TCU. I'm going to have to go with TCU because they're undefeated. And I was watching their game against Baylor, and they were like, their last play was like insane. I remember like little kid.
Yeah.
It was really good. And
They
yeah.
didn't have a timeout, right?
No.
It was like, what, 17 seconds left?
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Jeez.
It was crazy. But yeah, I'm going to go with TCU.
Not for me. I got K-State. I think TCU is overrated, to be quite serious with you.
Okay. Very serious.
I think they can fold under pressure. We saw that last week. And I think Kansas State's got some dogs, all right? And I respect Kansas State. I really want them to win this game so they can make a New Year's Six Bowl. So let's do it. Go Wildcats.
I mean, I like Will's take on it,
Okay.
but me, I'm going with TCU. I don't like TCU at all. I wish they weren't in the top 4 right now. But, you know, just how they're playing right now, I know K-State is a good team, like you said. I still think TCU will hold on and end up winning that game.
Okay. All right, so next we have Georgia versus LSU. I'm really sorry, Kyle. I'm going to go with Georgia. Georgia just has like a reputation.
It's Georgia.
It has a reputation.
Yeah.
And that's why. And last week against A&M, LSU did not very good.
Kinda
Tough
laid
one.
back.
Yeah. So, yeah, Georgia for me.
Yeah, Kyle, I'm sorry, dude. I got Georgia as well. Things might change when you get down to Baton Rouge next year, but LSU is folded under pressure a few times this season. Lost at home against Tennessee. Lost against A&M. Georgia's a different breed. They just got dudes. I don't think it's not that LSU doesn't have dudes because they do, but I think Georgia's too much, to be honest. So I think I know what you're gonna pick, but
Well, I'm going to pick the LSU Tigers, obviously, as y'all would think I would. We're going to win the game. We're going to win the SEC championship. I mean, it doesn't matter for us anymore, playoff-wise, but we're going to beat Georgia.
Let's go.
Okay.
I like the confidence.
I love confidence. Okay, next game we have North Carolina versus Clemson. I don't know for this one. Like, I'm not very confident. I'm kind of leaning towards Clemson. Aren't they? They're good.
I know.
They lost to South Carolina last week.
They did, but also Tennessee lost to South Carolina. And Tennessee
Bro,
lost.
South Carolina's not good.
Tennessee doesn't
Yeah.
have a quarterback
Yeah,
anymore.
true.
Oh, they don't.
He got hurt.
He's like 27 years old.
I love that.
He's,
you know that.
he's 25 years old still playing college football.
That's awful. Anyways, I'm gonna go with Clemson. I like their colors.
Yeah. North Carolina's got good colors too.
Great
They do
colors.
have-
Yeah,
really good
that'd be some sick uniforms to play in,
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, I got Clemson. I think they'll rebound after last week's loss. I still think they're good. And North Carolina, didn't they lose to Georgia Tech?
I think they did.
That is so embarrassing. Georgia Tech is awful. They're literally the Vanderbilt of the ACC. That's so embarrassing. So Clemson's gonna take care of business. Tigers, big.
I'm going to take a turn on this one and go with North Carolina.
Okay.
I watched North Carolina play NC State last week. They ended up losing, but North Carolina has a very high-powered offense, and the way Clemson has been playing recently, DJ Ukulele, kind of been laying an egg, if you ask me. So I'm going to go with North Carolina on this one.
Cade Klubnik should start.
Yeah, facts.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to the NFL games. So first we have the Titans versus the Eagles. I don't really know. This one. I might go with the Titans. I don't know. I watched who did they play this week? I watched that game.
I don't know.
They played someone this week. I watched that game. They look decent, so I'm going to go with them.
Okay.
And I like their colors.
I'm going Eagles.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts, really good. They got a good offense. Not much else to say. I think they'll destroy it.
Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles, too. Eagles are the best team in the league right now. I mean, they've been whooping everybody except for that one loss against the Commanders, whatever that team is called. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm going with the Eagles.
And the Philly cheesesteaks there, even though I've never been, I assume they're insane.
Yeah.
So, like,
With the
why
way
would
they talk about it.
why would I not pick
Yeah.
home of the Philly steak and cheese?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so good.
So good.
Sorry.
Okay, next we have the Lions versus the Jaguars. I'm going to go with maybe the Jaguars. I don't know. Aren't they both bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with the Jaguars.
Everything in me wants to pick the Lions because of Dan Campbell. I mean, did you watch Hard Knocks?
Yeah.
That
I
dude
watched
is a
it.
freak. He's actually, I would love to play for him. He'd be funny to play for. And he actually was the Saints tight ends coach, I think. But I like T-Law. I like Trevor Lawrence. For some reason, I just feel like they're gonna win. So I got the Jaguars. Even though the Lions played really good against the Bills on Thanksgiving, but I think the Jaguars are gonna win.
I'm going to take the Lions just because I haven't really watched the Jaguars play this year, and I've seen the Lions play, so I think that they'll end up coming out on top that game.
Okay. Last one, we have the 49ers versus the Dolphins. I'm going to go with the 49ers. I think they're just good.
Okay.
And, yeah, that's all. That's my reasoning.
All right. I got the 49ers too. Jimmy G and the boys. Christian McCaffrey, Debo, good offense, solid defense. Always respect their D-line with the DNs, the Bosa. Yeah. 49ers, huge.
Yeah, I think I'll go with the 49ers. You know, their offense is crazy. But you still have to account for the Dolphins' offense. You got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, two speedsters, and they've been doing good this year. But I think the 49ers will end up winning that game.
Jalen Waddle, little.
Yeah, Crimson Crane, whatever they call it.
Either I did that against Auburn, I was so mad. All right. So now we're going to get into basketball. Margot is a hooper herself.
I am a hooper.
For the girls' varsity team, do you start?
No.
Oh.
It's okay.
But she's a captain.
It's okay, I am
She's a captain, so that means probably
wait,
more.
Pause.
Little technical difficulty.
Mike's
Sorry.
Disconnect. Come on.
Okay.
It's our 4th episode. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. Wait, why is it? Oh, it's on backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay,
All right.
continue.
So, would you like to fill the people in on how the season's going?
Okay, so we started off a little slow. Our first 3 games we lost. And then we played Frisco Heritage. I think they're Frisco. Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah, so we played Frisco Heritage. That was our first win, 61-40. And then we played in a tournament, I think 2 weekends ago. And we won 3 games in that and then lost in our, semifinal game.
To Fossil Ridge.
To Fossil Ridge, who some pretty big.
Big girls?
Big girls. Our tallest girl is what? How tall is Lene? 5.
Oh, yeah, y'all are out
5,
bad then. Yeah.
9, 5'10". Yeah, the other girls are huge.
So they've been eating too many donuts.
Way too many donuts. And then last Monday and Tuesday, we played Independence. We won 42-26. We played J.J. Pearson, won 63-42. And then tonight we have a game at Frisco Reedy. And then this weekend we're going to Austin.
Really?
For a tournament. Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah, we're excited.
Are y'all staying, the night?
Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow, and we'll be back on Saturday.
Oh, wow.
So
That's kind of... Wait, whoa.
Tomorrow.
So you're going to be missing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of school?
Today's Tuesday. Wednesday,
Oh, you're
Thursday.
right.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Very exciting.
Wow.
And then I think we have, after the tournament, we have one game, and then we start districts, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So, it's ramping
So
up.
there's you are 6 and 4.
6 and 4.
So pretty good so far.
Hopefully 7 and 4 after
Okay.
tonight.
Respect. I like that mentality.
Thank you.
All right.
And then the boys team, they get started like a week after us. So they're 4-1 so far, and they have lost they only lost to Saxe, who has some pretty good people. And tonight they play at Plano Senior, and then they have a tournament this weekend at Jesuit. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
first game, Lebanon Trail. They won 67-40.
big wins.
Second game, Poteet.
Petite.
I don't know.
Petite.
Poteet.
46-23. Third game, Rowlett. 62-42. Fourth game, the White Longhorns of Dallas. It's an interesting name.
Mm-hmm.
They won 49-38. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some pretty substantial wins
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Yeah.
Respect. So they're 4-1. So they play, like Mario was saying. Wait, did you say they play today?
Mhm.
Yeah. So they play today against Plano.
Yeah.
Who's 5-3.
Yes.
So
And then cross country. Last time we were on here, it was what, the 28th of October? Or
yeah, it was 28.
Yeah. So then cross country competed like the next week.
Yeah.
And girls won the state championship title, and the boys got second. I think it's the girls' third year in a row, maybe winning. I think third year, either third or second year in a row.
Yeah.
So
The cross country team's insane.
they are insane. Very insane.
So they took care of business, won
did.
state, and then they go to nationals, right?
Mhm.
In the next few days, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday.
I think a couple of them go. Yeah.
So isn't that in Oregon?
Probably. I don't know if that's the one in Oregon. I don't know.
I think it's like a Nike meet though.
Really?
It probably is in
Yeah.
Oregon.
So.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty cool.
That would be.
So that's cross country, volleyball. Like we said, some sports are ending. Volleyball
Ended
ended.
round 4.
Yeah,
So
they lost to Wakeland 3-0.
yep.
Oh.
It just wasn't a close game.
I know.
It was just bad.
So sad.
And so they ended the season 27-15. But they played well. I mean, I
They
think
did.
they played well all
Yeah.
season. So.
Especially with all the losses they had this last year, they adjusted really well this year, I think. And our very own Hannah Gonzalez, who we had on here,
Guess number 2, baby.
guest
Yep.
number 2, she actually she committed somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she
Tell the people.
decommitted from UNT, and now she's committed to ACU.
Scratch them.
So yeah,
Pop off. Guess number 2.
yes, proud of
Let's
her.
go. So yeah, and they're not losing a bunch of seniors. I think there's 3 or
Yeah,
4.
there's 4 or 5, I think. Yeah.
So
And they have a lot of underclassmen that are really good. So,
maybe the underclassmen will take over the podcast and be able to talk about.
Oh.
Well, I don't know though. We've already created a legacy. Do we want to pass that down?
who would we give it to?
I don't know.
It's
Someone
issue.
has to we're gonna have to interview people for that.
We
'Cause
would.
it's a big position. You know?
It's a
Gotta
good
be
spot to
committed.
fill. All right, so now we're gonna ask Kyle some questions.
Yes.
So first, we're gonna start off with just some random,
Some random ones.
really random.
Yeah.
All right.
The weird ones are him. He
Mhm.
wrote
Alright.
them.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Just by the way.
Got it. Got it. Got
Therefore, I want to go second so I can ask the second.
Okay, good.
it. Got it.
Okay, starting off, at the start of your high school career, you're at JP2, then you transferred to Lovejoy. What made you decide to come back to Lovejoy?
John Paul was a good experience. You know, getting to go to private school. I got to play with my brother for 2 years.
That's cool.
After those 2 years, the team kind of broke apart. You know, and Lovejoy was still. I've always lived in the district, so I was like, why not go back to Lovejoy? They've been got a new coaching staff and everybody, and it was a good decision for me. And I came back, and it ended up going out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they were trying to get you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
All right, this is my question. Kyle, if you had to dress up as an animal for the rest of your life, please tell me what it would be and why. I know it's a really tough one.
It isn't that tough for me because I mean,
A tiger?
even a
Yeah,
tiger
I was gonna say, you
even
better not
no,
say a
even
tiger.
though like I've always liked the tiger, even though I'm
Yeah.
going to LSU. Like a tiger has always been my favorite animal already.
Aw,
So,
it was
I
meant
think-
to be.
Yeah, it's kind of meant
So
to be.
sweet.
So what about the tiger makes you like want to be
I mean, just being like on the
alpha?
top thing. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
like alpha,
an
you
alpha.
big dog, top
Okay.
G type. You
You're
know?
on the
Mike the
top of
Tiger?
the food
Yeah.
chain.
Like
Like-
Mike the Tiger?
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Isn't he like in a cage, like in the middle of campus or something?
Yeah,
That's
he
so
just runs
cool.
around in a little cage.
No way.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so
And they
cool.
take him to games and stuff too, right?
I don't know if they take him out the cage
Oh,
to the game.
okay.
I don't know about that. They might roll him in a cage down to the field because it's not that far from literally the.
You know, maybe it's the hog I'm thinking about at Arkansas. This actually in the past, I don't know if they do it now, but they used to have that big pen and that hog was
Yeah.
in there.
Well, that's where they have like Bevo.
I
Bevo
know,
sits in a
yeah.
pen.
Who's Bevo?
That's
Bevo,
the little UT,
the Longhorn.
The Longhorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
he's
it's
always
like that.
out. Yeah.
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 I feel like if the
Is
tiger
the hog just run in circles?
No, the hog doesn't get out. Hog just stays in there. I remember seeing it as a little kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's such a cute mascot.
Yeah. Go Hogs. No, my brother is a huge Arkansas fan, so they were in Hawaii for the basketball tournament,
Mm-hmm.
so their whole thing was like aloha hogs.
Oh,
See what
how
they did there?
creative.
Yeah, hogs.
So it's kind
So
of interesting.
creative.
I hate Arkansas. Moving on.
That was really aggressive. Okay, next question. What do you do to make sure you're successful on the field?
There's a lot of different things you can do, but me personally, you got to train a little bit. Well, not a little bit, a lot. I don't know why I said a little bit. You have to train a lot, especially position-specific training. Like I have a trainer for my receiving drills and everything. He helps me out with that. And then you can't forget about lifting too. I mean, you have to grow physically to be playing against big people and getting hit all the time in football. So I think those two are the biggest things that you need to, I use to stay successful in the field.
SEC defenses are lethal.
Yeah, some
But
big dudes out
You
there.
gotta be big.
Yeah,
You're pretty big, bro.
trying to get
Pretty
there.
big.
Trying to get there.
What are you? Are you 5'10"?
5'11", 5'10", 180.
What do you weigh? 180.
Yeah.
I mean, there's this one dude in Auburn who's like 5'9", 170. So you're already surpassing that. So, but I feel like if you're 5'9", like that's just too small.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dog, though.
Kind of a dog.
He's a dog.
Just a little bit of a dog.
What do you like to do when you're not playing football?
I would say chill with friends, I guess, because
Okay.
Chill with friends.
outside of football, there's not much I do. I'm not like
He doesn't have much life outside of football.
Yeah,
Well, you
what
just
Margo
love the
said.
games.
I'm either chilling at the house or I'm with my friends just doing something.
All right.
But
See, J-Lab told us that he likes to go eat. That's all he does.
yeah, I do like
But
to go
not
eat with
fast
the
food.
guys.
But
Remember?
not, yeah. Do you eat fast food? Because Lab apparently doesn't eat.
Lab is very much against fast food.
Yeah.
I eat my fast food.
What's your favorite?
Chick-fil-A. I don't think anything
Okay.
can top Chick-fil-A.
I
Really?
agree.
What about
I think
Chipotle?
it's-
What about Chipotle?
Chipotle is up there.
I
Okay,
wouldn't
thank you.
consider that fast food. I think
Margo,
fast food is
Do you
what.
know how long it takes me to get a burrito from there? At least 2 minutes.
But no, that like I consider fast food like something you can drive through.
You can drive through
You can
Chipotle.
drive through
It's
Chipotle.
called
You can
drive
the
through
Chipotle.
You've never seen that?
No.
You
There's
order on the
literally-
app and you go
yeah.
through. Yep.
No way.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I have such a problem with Chipotle though. Like, I literally went last night at like 9.
Well,
I just literally the only place I go is Chipotle. I never go anywhere else.
Doug likes to keep us updated on his
I love it. I
his
just
like
love it.
meal preps and stuff.
His eating
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
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 Okay, next question. Why did you choose football at a young age, and who inspired you to be your best?
Football. Well, I kind of grew up in a football family, you could say. My dad played football, and then I have an older brother that plays football. So me, as a young kid, before I could actually play, I was just sitting there watching my brother out in the backyard and stuff while he's playing. So, I mean, just seeing that definitely inspired me a lot to play. And, yeah, that's really the reason why I played at such a young age. I played basketball first, though. Basketball was my first sport because, all parents don't like football first.
Kids getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids getting hit and everything. So basketball was my first, but once my parents saw that I started like football a lot, they started letting me play. And then
When did you like develop like when like in your career, football career, when were you like, I want to do this like in the future,
Yeah.
like
Good question.
in college?
I would say really at my freshman year, once I got out of middle school, I had kind of played like quarterback, running back in middle school. I never really played receiver just straight up.
Because they don't pass.
Yeah, because in middle school, nobody passed. Yeah. So I was just playing quarterback and everything, and then I got to receiver. And just seeing, because at John Paul, we had other kids that were going on to college and everything. We had a receiver that went to Texas Tech and stuff like that. So just seeing that is like a motivation to me. Seeing seeing other people get offers and all that and getting to the next level, and I'm like, I can do that too, and I have the ability. So,
You know, it's
Very
funny
cool.
because I remember literally in 3rd grade playing y'all, the Panthers.
You play
Yeah.
football?
I was on the. Did I play football?
I just can't.
Quarterback.
I can't
receiver.
imagine that. I cannot imagine enjoying
Heck
playing
yeah,
football.
heck yeah. But I was like, it was 3rd grade, and I remember us. We were about to play Panthers, which is who Kyle played for. And I remember Coach Brookhart, Johnny's dad,
Oh my
and
god.
he was telling us, he was like, "You better watch out for Kyle Parker. Like he's gonna he'll just like stutter,
Stomp all over?
go straight past you." So yeah, I remember having to like prepare for y'all, and I remember Kyle just being insanely fast. So
This little
if
third
he makes
grader.
it big, that'll be my biggest flex. Be like, I played football against him. I don't think I tackled you though. I think you're too fast. I think you crossed up like the whole team.
I really don't remember. I mean,
The whole
Little
time.
League was fun. That's all I can say, yeah.
Yeah. Is it me?
It's you.
Okay. So your senior season has now concluded. So what are your favorite memories of the year?
Argyle game. I ended up getting 23 catches, 341 yards, and 3 touchdowns that game. It was just like a crazy game. Just
Good
being able
Lord.
to
Have a day.
have a
KP.
day, you could say. Just being able to do that was a crazy thing. And then I ended up going on the news to get a bobblehead
Oh yeah.
on Inside High School Sports. So those are probably my 2 favorite moments of the year, football
That's
season.
so cool. Way to go.
Thank you.
Round of applause. Okay. This is our last question for our interview segment, but then we're going to switch to LSU questions. So, what was the recruiting process like for you?
The recruiting process was very crazy for me. I didn't end up getting my first offer till middle of my junior year. So it kind of started late for me, you could say. But when I started getting them, I mean,
They just
I
kept
got my
coming.
first one, yeah, and then the next day I got another one from Pitt, and then after that it just kept rolling in. Being able to take the visits and everything is definitely a great experience, just getting to see other campuses and see other football players and everything. It's just like a blessing. I mean, it's what I've been working for, so just getting it actually all coming in full is like a blessing. But it definitely gets stressful at times.
Yeah.
You have a lot of coaches calling you, people wondering where you're going and everything. You just have a big decision to make because you only get to choose one college out of everywhere you get. So it's definitely it's a great experience to me.
Yeah, I feel like the visits would be cool because they treat players like royalty.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Like in the hotel rooms, like don't they put like cake?
You get a
and
bunch
they
of
make
they
cake
usually
and
send you a
candy.
little
No way.
like a Google form or whatever. You fill it out whatever you like.
Crazy.
Oh, that's so
And
nice.
then they like escort you from the
Yeah,
airport.
you feel like
to
a
the nicest
celebrity
hotel
dang
on
near.
campus.
Yeah.
That's so
That'd
cool.
be literally awesome.
That is awesome.
Because you went, how many officials did you take?
I only took 3 officials. You can take up to 5. but
Yeah.
I took 3.
You
I
went to where was it? The snowing picture. I just
That was
remember that.
Louisville.
Yeah.
I took Louisville, Oklahoma State, and then LSU.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Snow. That, I don't know. I wouldn't want to play in the snow.
Yeah, no. I just remember seeing those pictures. And I was
Those
like,
were
that's so
sick.
cool. I was like,
yeah.
that's
I bet
so
you were
cool.
cold.
I was freezing.
Yeah.
I
It was worth it,
freezing.
though.
It was worth it, but I was definitely freezing out there.
Are you going to take another official to LSU or?
Nah, I don't know if you can take another 2 officials to a school.
Oh, you're
but
right.
I don't know how that works.
I'm thinking of when there's a new coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You can't do that.
So when are you going? Oh yeah, Kyle's graduating early, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
I think I leave January 8th, so after we go to Christmas break, I won't be back.
Are you
So
excited
sad.
about that?
I'm excited, but then I know I'm still gonna miss high school though
Mm.
because now it's kind of like
Real?
I'm on my own. It's real
Yeah.
now, so everything's It's like a job dang near at this point. So.
Yeah.
Do you have like a roommate and stuff? Or?
I'm probably gonna room with this kid named Jalen Brown. He's from Florida.
Oh, yeah.
He plays receiver too. So
Yeah.
That's
cool.
Yeah.
He's
It's
a
good.
5-star, right?
Yeah. They bumped him down in the rankings because anybody who commits to LSU, they don't like.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's good. And my next question.
It's your turn.
So now we're going to go to LSU, because we were kind of talking about LSU, I wasn't sure. So what made you ultimately land on deciding to commit to LSU? Because like we were saying, like you had
All
pretty
your
decent amount of
offers.
offers,
Even
so-
Texas and Texas.
Yeah.
Well-
What made LSU the team?
Like y'all said, I had the options to go other places. LSU came in the summer. I took a visit up there. I mean, me being a kid that's his whole family's from Louisiana and everything, just getting to see the campus and everything, and me being recruited from them, I mean, that meant a lot. I've always been a LSU Tiger fan, so me getting that offer kind of meant a lot, as you say, like you said, meant to be. I mean, it's kind of a thing like that, but yeah, I think that's really what. And then the coaching staff, Brian Kelly, he came in here this year. He came in there like the second semester last year, whenever he did. And he's a great coach. I think he had a winning record at Notre Dame all the time. He brought in a bunch of good coaches. Coach Hankton, my receiver coach from Georgia, he's a great guy. And I mean, I think it'll just put me in a great position to play for them, and then using that to try and get to the NFL after.
Yeah. I mean, you can do that. LSU's a powerhouse,
Yeah.
capable of winning championships.
Yeah.
Like Brian Kelly's been to championships.
Exactly.
So definitely an opportunity there. There you go.
All right, next question. What do you hope to accomplish in your career at LSU?
Definitely a 1,000-yard season, receiving, Bolitnikoff Award, which is the best receiver in the nation, and then SEC championship and the national championship too, just to top everything off.
And I bet because they're expanding the playoffs soon.
Yeah,
so
so
I'm
now
sure one of those years you'll be able to probably
Probably be easier.
make the
Yeah.
playoff, what are you most excited for playing for LSU?
Just getting to be in the environment of the stadium in Baton Rouge. So it seats like 100,000 people. Went to the Bama game a couple weeks ago, and that was just hearing the crowd and everything, and just thinking about me playing on that field during that time. It's going to be a great experience.
Yeah. I mean, literally, like the Lovejoy Field it's just a high school, and
Yeah.
like that's what I've always been curious about was like, how do players go from small high school stadiums to like places like A&M
I
and
know.
LSU that like
That's
you just look up and
crazy.
it just keeps going.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Like, and I would feel like that dude like running out in the field. Like that'd be so cool.
That'd
That'd be
cool.
awesome.
It'd be
So,
such a cool experience.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay, last question. What do you like about Brian Kelly and the rest of the coaching staff?
I think Brian Kelly and the rest of the coaching staff, they're all genuine people. They started recruiting me. They were talking to me a lot. I mean, they kept it real with me, how much they like me and everything. They showed a lot of interest in me and showed how they see me being an impact in the LSU football team. So I think that overall, and just making me feel like I'm at home. Being an out-of-state kid, technically, they kind of treat me like I'm a kid from Louisiana. So I think that overall just tops it off with the coaching staff up there.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Well, good luck.
yes.
Going in about a month, so
Yep.
best of luck
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you for having me on here.
course.
Yes, of course.
Was this the 5th episode? I
Fifth.
think so. I think it was 5th. Or
No,
was it
fourth.
4th? Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
4th episode. In the
Fourth
books.
episode.
For those of y'all who haven't already, you can follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Most importantly, follow our Instagram at the MW Pod.
Yes.
Feel free to DM us of people you want to see on the show and just anything else. And that's also where you'll be updated when it
When
comes
we're-
to us posting
Yes.
on
when we post.
the platforms. Okay. So we will see you guys next week. So since we haven't posted in a month, we'll just get you on another episode next week. Does
Yep.
that sound reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do that. Get another guest on here for you guys. So, yeah, that wraps up another episode, episode 4. It's been fun. It's been real. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace out and roll cards.